Hi everyone! In today's class, we will do cool down poses, particularly for cyclists. So if you're into biking or like me, just started biking again after so many years, biking as a hobby, then this class is for you. Especially, maybe after 20 minutes of cycling or biking, then you start to feel your quads and your legs work. So a nice cool down stretch can help keep the muscles supple and will get you ready for your next cycling session. So we can start in any seated position. So you can sit on your mat, you can even sit on a block or sit on a chair. Then we'll start with the wrists. Okay, so we'll just draw circles with the wrists. Okay. See how that feels. So after cycling, maybe see how your grip feels. Okay. Maybe even move the hands. Okay. And then from here, we'll interlace and then we'll do the wave. Okay. So lead with the right hand first. Do that a few times and then we'll lead with the other hand. Okay. And then from here, we'll just draw circles with both hands. Okay. So it's important to get that, and then go the other direction. So it's important to get that mobility at the wrists, okay, as you hold and grip onto your bike handle. Okay, and then from here, we'll start to release the neck. Okay, maybe notice if you had like an intense face when biking or cycling. So draw the chin in. And then we'll just go one direction, so in this case, right ear to the right shoulder. And then taking your time as you lean back. And then drawing the left ear to the left shoulder. Once you get to center, going the other direction. Left ear to left shoulder. And then again, taking your time, making sure you lengthen out the breath as you slowly come back to center. And if you need more release for the neck, okay, one more thing that you can do is bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Okay. If you need a little bit more, using your right hand, just gently adding effort there, okay, to press the head down. You can look towards your right armpit. You can hold here, and then maybe add nodding the head, yes and no, or maybe moving it left to right. You see how that feels. So one more breath. And if you still need a little bit more, bring your left hand out to the side, okay? Then imagine you're trying to push that hand away so that we get that additional stretch on the left side of the neck. One more breath. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay, we'll switch sides. Okay, maybe start off with left ear to the left shoulder. See how that feels for the right side of your neck. Maybe start to look down towards the left armpit. And then if you want a little bit more, maybe using the left hand, just gently pressing down the head. So not forcing it, okay, just adding a little bit more effort. Again, adding that side to side movement at the neck, or maybe just drawing the head up and down. Okay. And if you need a little bit more, okay, just gently pressing that right hand away from you, or maybe even moving the right hand up and down, or maybe drawing circles. See how that feels for the right side of your neck. One more breath in, and then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. We'll come back to center. So while we're still in this seated position, sometimes when you're on your bike, okay, there might be, depending on what bike you use, there might be a tendency to lean forward. So shoulders might start to tighten. So you'll go ahead and then reach your hands behind. And I'll show from the side. Okay. So reach your hands behind, interlace the fingers, and then just draw the shoulder blades together. Okay. You can press your hands behind the hips. Okay, so zip up to engage the belly, and then staying here. Maybe starting to move the hands away from the bum as you breathe in and out of the nose. So make sure that the shoulders are not moving up towards the ears. Can you draw the shoulders away from the ears as you bring the blades together? One more breath here. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release, and then you can shake that off. Okay. And I know it's a lot on the quads as well, so we'll do a quad release. Okay, from here, we'll come to a tabletop position. Okay. And then maybe let's do a few rocking forward and back effort here. You can draw forward any amount. You can even press the hips down, maybe look forward if that feels good as you shift back. So inhale and exhale. You can do that as many times as you like or as much as your quads need it. You can even hold. Okay, so maybe again hold here. So maybe a variation of up dog, drawing that belly in. Maybe even wiggle the hip side to side. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay. So from here, another option to release our quads, we'll step that right foot forward. Okay. You can widen the stance. Okay. Your left knee, you can shift it back. Okay. If knee is a bit sensitive, make sure you put padding underneath it, maybe a knee pad or a towel. And then from here, we'll start to bend that left knee. And then right hand will hold on to that left foot. And then as you stay here, you'll start to shift the hips forward and down. Okay, and then your right knee, you can always adjust. You can open that knee out to the side. Okay. See how you feel here. Maybe you wiggle that leg side to side. Maybe you come down to the left forearm. Okay. And then stay here for a few cycles of breath. Notice how your quads feel. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. So take your time as you release the back leg, as you release the twist, and then come back to that tabletop position. So we'll do that on the other side. Okay, we'll step that left foot forward. Okay, so we're in a low lunge actually, moving your right knee back. Okay. From here, take your time as you bend into that right knee. Okay. We'll start to twist. Left hand holds on to the right foot. Again, you can adjust your left foot, maybe bring it a bit wider. You can hold here, maybe just drawing your right heel towards the bum any amount. Maybe you come down to that right forearm as you shift your hips forward and down. Okay. Maybe it feels good for you to just slowly move the right leg side to side. See how that feels for your quads. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay, from here, we'll come back to tabletop. And then go ahead, you can curl the toes. Then you can come up to downward facing dog. And see how you feel in down dog. If hamstrings are a little bit tight, maybe you can bend the knees, or maybe even alternate bending one knee at a time. Okay. Then you can do this several times if you need it. Okay. And then from here, we'll start to walk the hands back. Okay, we'll walk the hands back so we're at the back. And then we'll stay in this forward fold. You can grab for opposite elbows. Okay, see how the hamstrings here feel. And then from here, you can just maybe wiggle the torso side to side, just gently swinging the body. One more breath here. And then from here, release the elbows. And then you'll just bend the knees slightly as you roll all the way up to standing. Okay. And then from here, let's do a few releases for the calf muscle. You'll grab your block. Okay. So the calf muscle might have worked a little bit during your biking or cycling session. You can hold on to the hips. Okay, let's start with the right foot. You'll just press the ball of the right foot into the block. Okay, or you can actually do this against the wall. Okay, and then you'll just start to lean onto that block. Okay, so we'll get that stretch at the right calf muscle. Okay, you can hold or maybe come in and out of it. Okay, see how this feels for you. Okay, maybe hold for 2 cycles of breath. You can lean forward as much as you like or as much as you need it. You can lift the toes away from the block. Notice when you let go of the toes or grip the block with the toes. One more cycle, and then exhale, we'll release. So let's do that on the other leg. This time, ball of the left foot pressing against the block. So maybe start off with the toes pointing up or flexed as you lean forward. Okay. And then maybe come in and out of it. Okay, you can look forward, breathing here, and then maybe we'll hold. Okay. So as you press the ball of the left foot against the block, breathe here. Again, maybe play around, see when you let go, or maybe let your toes grip the block, see how that feels. Notice when you lift the toes away. As you hold the stretch, one more breath. And then from here, we'll slowly release. And then from here, you can just shake it off, shake the legs. And then maybe shake off the shoulders. And thank you. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that whole body stretch or that whole body cool down. Know that you can do that as many times as you need. You can hold it as long as you like, particularly if your calf muscles and your quads are tight from biking or cycling. So I'd like to thank you for watching. This is Every Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.